China is a vast country with many beautiful scenic spots. As the economy continues to deteriorate, many people hope to relieve their anxiety and tension by traveling. But what is disappointing is that these days quite a lot of tourist attractions are fake to deceive tourists. Chengdu Snow Village, located in Jinshan Village, Chengdu City, Sichuan Province, attracted a large number of tourists to check in during the New Year this year, with the snowy scenery of the forest and cabins in its promotional photos. But when people arrived at the scene, they found that the so-called snow was actually made of artificial cotton, and the flowers on the trees and the red roses in the snow were also plastic flowers. I feel insulted that they call this snow. Isn't this cotton? Look at this beautiful snow scene, but it's actually fake. The ground is covered with white sand, and the snow on the roof and walls is made of cotton. The snowflakes floating in the sky are also bubbles. A travel blogger said that the snow on the trees and the other snow scenery at the scene were almost all made of cotton, and the snowfall effect at the scene was created with soapy water, which is completely different from the scene of heavy snow in the promotional photos of Snow Village. Netizens who were disappointed after being deceived complained. Only the ticket was real, the snow is fake. I came here to see snowflakes, but you showed me cotton, and some pointed out that the cotton everywhere in the tourist attraction is flammable and poses a huge safety hazard. Some netizens used a screenshot of Snow Village's video with the sarcastic words, "It's raining cotton." This video screenshot is also with the words, "Cotton falling." In response to public doubts about the use of fake cotton in the Snow Village, the tourist area sent an apology letter on February 8th, saying that due to the warm weather this year, the Snow Village could not be presented, so they purchased snow cotton for paving, but did not achieve the expected effect. The cotton was removed from the attraction on the second day of the Chinese New Year, and the area also stated that tourists could get a refund. One netizen said, "Under the CCP's counterfeiting system, even snow can be counterfeited." Some people also asked, "Is it Xinjiang cotton? It's unethical." Coincidentally, there is also a fake snow scene in Shenzhen City, Henan Province. On December 17, 2024, many netizens in mainland China posted videos saying that they took their children, friends, and family to the Baoquan Ice and Snow Carnival in Shenzhen City, but were surprised to find that the so-called winter snow scene that was heavily promoted actually had no snow at all. The site used white sand and cotton to fabricate the snow scene. What? What is this? The snowy town you mentioned, is this the snow? Cotton. Is this snow? Sand. It's okay that you lied to me, but the key problem is how I can explain all this to my children. It's reported that Baoquan Tourist Scenic Area is a well-known 4A-level scenic area. According to Chinese media Jimu News, staff at the Baoquan Tourist Area responded that the scenic area's ice and snow carnival had not officially started yet. So the scenic area created an artificial snow village landscape for tourists to take photos, and the landscape only has a small part of artificial snow. The truth is, a week ago, when the scenic spot released a video of the Ice and Snow Festival ticket discount on the social platform, it specifically promoted the scenic spot's snow scenery and emphasized that you must not miss Baoquan's first wave of snow scenery. Unexpectedly, the tourist arrived and found such a result. When talking about the fake snow scenery of the 4A-level scenic spot in Henan province, there is another scenic spot in this province that has faked the snow scenery. In December 2024, according to a report by the mainland media, a traveler, Mr. Yang, was traveling in Songshan, Henan province. He saw that the Luya Waterfall in Songshan seemed to have frozen into a large icicle, so he posted a video on the social platform. Many other netizens also posted pictures of the huge icicles at Luya Waterfall. Netizens discovered that the so-called waterfall was not natural water freezing. The main body of the icicle is actually the cables or ropes, and the icicle freezes along the ropes. Staff at the Luya Waterfall Scenic Area interviewed by the media admitted that the large icicles on the waterfall were artificial. The icicles are made and put outside by us, and they haven't fully frozen yet, so the icicles don't feel particularly thick. The staff also said that the best time to view the large icicles is after it snows, when the ice will be thicker. After the news came out, it sparked heated discussions and ridicule among netizens. Such a big ramen, you can't eat all of them. This is the legendary instant noodles. Another netizen said, the waterfall is also the water pumped up the mountain. Some informed netizens also revealed, many places are like this, the big waterfall in the southern Taihong Mountains with water released from a water pipe on the top. There is a water curtain cave under the waterfall where people can walk through. From a distance, it looks like it's made of dark-colored stones of different sizes, but when you go in, you find that they were all made of cement. Others pointed out Chinese tourist attractions. There are counterfeit and shoddy products everywhere. This is indeed the case. The city of Shenzhen is called Rock City. There is a huge rock on the top of Wutong Mountain, the highest peak in Shenzhen, with carved words. First peak of Rock City. The stone has stood in Shenzhen for more than 20 years. It's a landmark rock in Shenzhen and a famous check-in spot that attracts a large number of tourists. What is surprising is that netizens revealed that this huge stone with the first peak of Rock City inscribed on it is actually a fake stone. Someone discovered up close that the exterior of the stone was cracked, revealing the internal brick and steel structure. On October 29, 2024, a netizen posted on a social platform that the stone of the first peak of Rock City on Wutong Mountain has been renovated, and only then did he realize that the big stone on top of the mountain was man-made. He commented, "How many years of emotional feelings have you deceived me?" The Wutong Mountain Scenic Area Management Office responded that the giant plastic stone is man-made rockery. However, there were no clear signs at the scenic spot, so tourists thought it was a naturally formed boulder. After the news spread, netizens said, "This is also fake. I went there once and wanted to go again, but now I'm not interested. I didn't expect it to be man-made. I've been in Shenzhen for so many years and thought it must be a stone." There is a piece of yellow wax stone in Nanshan District, Shenzhen, with the words Qianhai engraved on it. One netizen questioned, "How many fake stones like this are there in Shenzhen? How many are there in the whole country? I really want to take the Qianhai stone apart and take a look." Someone said, "I just remembered that when I climbed to the top in 2019, there seemed to be no rocks and the top was full of potholes." One netizen revealed, the bricks of the city wall of Suzhou City were originally intact after standing for 600 years. The fake city wall built in recent years under the guise of restoration has cracked and peeled off in less than 6 years. Building the city wall is to deceive tourists, and making the bricks is to cheat the government out of money. It's too difficult to find real historical sites in China. Some people also wonder how many fake landmarks there are in China. That isn't the only fake tourist attraction in Shenzhen. Some netizens revealed that the landscape stones in Phoenix Mountain Forest Park, a well-known tourist attraction in Shenzhen, are also fake. On November 13, 2024, a netizen posted a video saying, "I have climbed Phoenix Mountain for more than 10 years and found that this stone in Phoenix Mountain is also fake." From the picture, we can see that the cement on the surface of the stone has been weathered and peeled off, and steel bars can be seen in the cracks between the stones. Staff at Shenzhen Phoenix Forest Park admitted to mainland media that the large rocks at the foot of Phoenix Mountain are man-made. This famous Phoenix Mountain is also called Breakup Mountain. It's said that many couples who visit Phoenix Mountain break up after leaving the mountain. After it was revealed that the landscape stones of Phoenix Mountain were artificial stones, some netizens joked, "No wonder it's called Breakup Mountain. It turns out that the stones are fake. Then can love be real?" The landscape stones in many scenic spots in Shenzhen are artificial stones. Netizens said, "What else is real in Shenzhen? I can imagine that everything in Shenzhen is newly developed. There are no antiques in Shenzhen. Even the ancient rock city is man-made." The Yuan Taishan waterfall in Henan province is also known as the highest waterfall in Asia. However, the truth is shocking. In June 2024, a video circulated online showed that a male tourist while visiting the waterfall climbed up the mountain specifically to find the source of the waterfall. He was surprised to find that the water source was several large water pipes embedded in the stone. As can be seen from the video, at the top of the waterfall there is a water pipe that sprays water continuously.
这就是云台山的天瀑源头。
The source of Yuan Taishan's Tianpu waterfall, this big water pipe. Below it is the Tianpu viewing platform in Xiaojiagao.
的天瀑观景台。
In response to this, netizens left messages one after another, with some lamenting. Is it worth spending $25 on a ticket just to see a few water pipes? Some people also said, it turns out that this waterfall also has its moments of cheating, and this water pipe is quite creative. At least it ensures that our tourists can see the most beautiful scenery. Someone else sarcastically said, "At least you could have done a better job and buried the water pipe in the rock where it's not easy to find. Yours has this half part exposed." Regarding the problem of fake tourist attractions in many places in mainland China, Wang He, an expert on China issues, said, "The CCP has demolished all the historical cultural relics to develop the real estate. All are flattened, then they build some artificial fake monuments. What's behind is actually a very arrogant and perverted mentality. That is, what the public loses and gains depends entirely on the will of the party." After the CCP came to power in China, it severely destroyed many of China's famous cultural relics in the name of destroying the Four Olds. Decades later, various places vigorously built so-called cultural relics and made money with fake attractions. In China, not only are natural attractions fake, but even the animals in the zoo can be fake. During the Chinese New Year in 2025, one amusement park in Zibo City, Shandong province actually dressed up a donkey as a zebra in order to attract tourists. The related video went viral on the internet. From the video, we can see that the zebra looks more like a donkey, and the stripes on its body are not as natural as those of a zebra, but more like artificially painted ones. In response to public doubts, staff at the scenic spot told mainland media that a donkey was indeed painted to look like a zebra, and it was clearly written on site that it was a donkey, and the staff explained the boss did it just for fun. There is a famous event in Chinese history from which an idiom was born, calling a deer a horse. It means using an obvious fake to test a person's bottom line. So this time netizens mocked, "This is calling a donkey a horse. Calling a donkey a horse is the modern version of calling a deer a horse." Others pointed out, "The drawing is too unprofessional. You can't even copy homework. The lines of a zebra don't cross." Someone joked, "It's so abstract. The donkey said, 'I don't know the zebra.' The zebra said, 'It stole my skin.' And the amusement park said, 'It's okay, just disguise it so the audience can't tell.'" The self-deception version of the days when the donkey was forced to become a zebra. During the New Year of 2025, according to the New York Post, a zoo in Taizhou, Jiangsu province started a live broadcast online. Two orange, red, and black striped tigers walked back and forth in the fence, looking very much like the Disney animated character Tigger. But people could clearly see that they were not tigers. As the news came to light, the zoo admitted on social media that they dyed the chow chows to look like tigers in order to attract tourists. They added that they had guaranteed that doing so would not harm the health of the puppies. One netizen sarcastically said, "They must not dare to bathe their dogs for fear of discoloration." On May 1st, 2024, the new animal species, two panda dogs displayed by Taizhou Zoo, were discovered to be fake too. I heard these are Taizhou's little pandas, panda dogs. The panda with a round head. I heard this is Taizhou's little panda. Staff at the zoo confirmed that the two panda dogs are actually dyed Chow Chow dogs, and they have been on display to the public since May 1st. In response to public criticism of the Taizhou Zoo for falsification, the Taizhou City regulatory authorities claimed that the zoo labeled those two as the panda dogs, which means they did not label them as pandas, so there was no falsification involved. And this practice was a marketing technique of a zoo not qualified to introduce pandas. In fact, the panda dog is a species name created by the zoo itself. If even the local regulatory authorities can give such an explanation, then it's not difficult to understand why the zoo uses chow chows to dress up as pandas. China is rich in land production, natural landscapes, and cultural landscapes, but many of them have been destroyed by the Chinese Communist Party. In this regard, Tong Ho, a commentator living in the US, said, "In fact, all kinds of fraud are not difficult in terms of technology. The real difficulty is how to correct this party culture mentality, which includes the moral deviation of falsifying and deceiving. The CCP's culture has resulted in fake food, fake diplomas, fake news, and fake vaccines all over China, causing great harm and losses to the people every year. If the party culture mentality cannot be corrected, people in China will continue to harm each other. Officials and citizens will harm each other, and eventually become a tragic country where everyone perishes together. This will be the most regrettable thing." That's all for today. If you enjoy our content, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment, and share it with a friend. We appreciate your support, and we'll see you next time.